Hey Bob, how you doing? So I don't know when I first met you, but one of my first memories of you was I was doing an indoor track workout, and you just kept screaming, eyes up, eyes up, and I was like, this kid is so annoying. I hate it when people tell me to keep my eyes up. So I decided, I'm just going to ask him, like, why is that important? Little did I know I would get a 5-minute rundown to keep my eyes up. So even after you leave, I just want you to know that your annoying voice is going to be stuck in my head in the morning. I keep my eyes up. I don't know, you've been like my big brother this year, and it's been super cool. Because I'm so far away from home, and I just like being able to come to you, just with anything. You always said hi to me on campus, even when you didn't have to. And I could come to you with any spiritual debate, any spiritual questions that I had. I always look forward to track meets because I could ask you about like anything spiritual, and you would just engage in conversation with me. I also don't know, like, how I got the nickname Swagger. I think I said something along the lines of, I wish that somebody would call me Swagger, and you just started calling me Swagger. I have no swag, so I just really appreciate that. Thanks for being so goofy, for being able to be serious, and just being somebody that I can look up to on the team.
Max, there's so much I can say about Max. I really didn't know him until indoor season, and a couple bus rides to and from meets. But I always noticed just his hard work and diligence, both on the track and off the track. As many of us know that he got Student Worker of the Year, so that's a great accomplishment, and I think we can just see from that, from his work on the track, and living with a wife, handling a marriage, it's a lot to balance. He always gave 110% everything, and I admired his ability to balance all his hard work and effort on the track, at home with his wife, and then along with working. I always noticed him always 5 in the morning, he's up, and he's here working and doing the little things that we appreciate around campus, but we don't really know who does them. This is the guy who's cleaning your toilets and taking care of all the things that your mom would take care of around the home. So he's kind of just a great godly man in that he does the little things that people wouldn't do, or wouldn't like to do. And I just remember the first time we really sat down and talked was on a bus ride, and I was just going through some deciding and decision making with my relationship with my dad, and so me and Nick and you were up front, and everyone else was sleeping in the back. And I was just like, so what are your guys' relationships with your dad like? And both of them go, oh. And just, it was just a great heart-to-heart and time to open and share our stories about our parents and family and the struggles we've been through. Just amazing to see how a godly man like you yourself could grow up and be such an influence in my life. With a past that you've had with your family. Just a great, honest, genuine, open guy, and I could tell that from that one bus ride that just like I didn't have to build a relationship with him before I opened up to him. It was just it's been great to get to know you, and I love you, brother.
Pleasure to get to know Max this year, and I remember the first time coming to our meeting in our practice, and I remember him coming up to me like he knew me, but usually a hilarious person, and he's like, what's up, and I'm like, okay. Remember, our team is a little weird, but it's too friendly for me. So, it was really nice to get to know him. It's been really interesting to get to know someone who actually has a viewpoints of God and Christianity and everything, and I remember we were talking about that one time with Diana, and, you know, talking about the philosophy and everything, and it was really interesting to get to know someone who had the same ideas, same knowledge as you, and getting to know him helped me a lot more because he was one of the first seniors who actually came up to me, even though I was a very quiet, shy person, like, don't talk to me, and it was really nice. There was one, he really helped me too when I had injury problems too. I didn't have a lot of injury. I had, like, of course, like a shoulder problem or like a sore arm from throwing javelins or whatever. But there was one time we were doing Arbor outfit throwing team, and my back was really hurting bad. And so I was complaining, and he started almost like preaching at me, like, you know, you need to go to the training room, you know, that. And I'm thinking in my head, you ain't making me. We got into the conclusion, or like, into it where he said, like, if you don't go, it's going to get worse, you're going to get hurt, then that means you're going to be out with the track season forever. And then I'm like, okay, Coach, I'm going to the training room. So I went to the training room, and so overall, it's been really great to know you, and you've been really great, helpful. I wish we would get to know each other more because you're really cool. So, thank you.